Nara Smith is threatening Onezwa that she's gonna sue Onezwa for the defamation of the what? Of the characteristics.
Hey people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. So this video is an update between the Nara Smith and Onezwa's situation that is going on. If you don't know what we're talking about, I already did a video of that and people's response to that, which I'll link down in the description box so you can go catch up with that video. We already talked about it, but I'm going to give you guys an insight if this is the first video you're seeing about this drama. So on TikTok, there's this drama that's going on between two food content creators that usually make food and different things from scratch. One is Nara Smith, which is a bigger content creator and people know her like she's an influencer. She's big and all that. Fast forward to just last week, a content creator from South Africa called out this massive mega influencer Nara Smith for copying her. And I did a video where I compared and also people shared their thoughts where a lot of people were divided about it. Some people were supporting Onezwa, which is the South Africa content creator, while the other video people were saying that leave Nara Smith. You're not the first person to make things from scratch. When I mean things from scratch, these people are making things like cereals from scratch, bourbon tea from scratch, cut cheese from scratch, chewing gum from scratch. Like literally these women are doing that. Anyway, if you haven't seen the first video, there are two videos of that narrating the situation and people's response to it. I'll link it down in the description box so you go catch up with it. So the update of the situation now is that Nara Smith allegedly has sent cease to desist to Onezwa, and Onezwa posted it on Twitter or X. And I'm going to read it. This is allegedly because it hasn't been confirmed. Nara Smith has not spoken about it or give her own thoughts about it. She has not responded to all this. But I'm going to read it out so that we get it. So this is what Onezwa posted. She said allegedly this is what Nara Smith sent to her. I said, "Dear Onezwa," I'm not going to call that name. "Dear Onezwa, I hope this mail finds you well. I am writing to address the serious matter regarding your recent statement accusing me of stealing your content. You have publicly claimed that I stole your videos related to the bourbon tea and the mozzarella cheese, which is untrue and damaging to my reputation. These allegations are entirely false. The video in question are not my original creation, and I have all the necessary proof of this on the social media platform TikTok. Your false accusations have caused significant harm to my personality and professional reputation. This image serves as a formal notice that if you do not retract your statement and cease making this defamatory claim immediately, I will have no choice but to pursue legal actions against you for defamation of character. I strongly urge you to take this matter seriously and to address it promptly to avoid further legal consequences. I expect your punctual response and public retraction of your false claim. Sincerely, Nara Smith." And that was the post Onezwa posted to say, okay, this is what Nara Smith is up to. Nara Smith is trying to give her a cease and desist for her not to speak about the situation of how Nara Smith has been stealing her content and all that. Anyway, guys, I find this very interesting because this update of Nara Smith allegedly threatening Onezwa has gotten more people to talk about the situation. The situation is already blown up already. People are already talking about it and people are divided about it. But with this statement now, it just really puts a different lens to the entire situation. So now we're going to check out people's response to these new allegations that Nara Smith is threatening Onezwa to apologize and stop the defamation, or else she's going to take legal actions. Do you believe, I want to know your thoughts, do you believe that Nara Smith, if you know the situation, do you believe Nara Smith will send Onezwa that mail? Two, how does it work? I really want to know from you guys. How does it work between different countries? Nara Smith is in the United States. Onezwa is in South Africa. How does that court case and content creator case will go? I really like to know in terms of case of defamation. Is it that they're going to fly Onezwa to the US, or how is it going to work? Guys, if you guys know how that works, because that really got my head really thinking. So if you guys really know how that works, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. So before we go on to hear other people's thoughts on this situation, if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? What did I do to you? You. I post videos every day and we have amazing conversation here on this channel, which you don't want to miss. So go ahead and smash the subscribe button down there and click the notification so you get notified once I upload video, because you don't want to miss out on it. Okay. Anyway, guys, with that all said, guys, let's go check out people's thoughts on this.
Nara Smith is to sue Onezwa. Read this. Drama engaga. I thought you said you didn't know Onezwa. What's going on? Nara probably thought that because Onezwa is a smaller creator, there will be no movement, no nothing. It's just going to pass and nobody was going to be calling her out. Also, it's a very difficult thing to call somebody out on because it's content, so everybody can be inspired, you know, by other people. But the thing is, my prayer is that other small creators that she has borrowed, allegedly, content ideas from, inspiration from, content patterns from, can come together. No, man, she's behaving like a bully. I thought you said that you didn't know Onezwa. If anything, her going the legal route is just going to paint her as a content creator who is using her platform to bully others. Like, no, man.
Nara Smith is Onezwa that she's gonna sue Onezwa for the defamation of the what? Of the characteristics. Onezwa went to social media and we South Africans, we did the maths and the maths matched. So we saw her, no, man. But Nara Smith said she's gonna sue Onezwa if Onezwa is not coming with the apologizing of the videos. Nara Smith wants a video of Onezwa apologizing for the defamation of the characteristics. Yes. So I wonder if Onezwa called clientele live. Don't talk to me, talk to my lawyers. Oh, I don't know. And it's yo, but tomorrow Nara Smith, don't do that to yo, but Nara Smith. We beg you, we plead you. I don't know, but like I love them both, but they're suing one. It's ooh and they ooh and ooh. You know, Onezwa is in hot waters. Let's donate for Onezwa for the lawyers, because Nara Smith is very rich. It's very rich, Nara Smith. So let's help our sister Onezwa to, I don't know how, but like Kuningi, and it's getting Kuningi. It's a lot. It's a tornado. It's a fight. It's a dish. Oh, Nara Smith. Oh, I don't know. I said it then. I'm no longer entertaining this. Sorry.
All right, y'all. So apparently there's an update with the Nara Smith Onezwa beef. And I really don't think that, again, Nara is even like thinking 1 minute about this. This is all an Onezwa thing. But shout out to Egypt, who kind of like dropped me a little hint in my inbox, like, girl, there's an update. You know, you need to search that. Apparently Nara Smith's people sent a cease and desist letter to Onezwa, and it kind of like people got a hold of it. I guess Onezwa released it. At this point, guys, now we know that Onezwa is a fake, and we know that, because first of all, this is not, I don't believe that Nara Smith sent this. I don't. And if you get a letter like this and you publish it and you post it someplace, that is like a big, legally, this would be like crazy for Onezwa. I don't know if like she doesn't have like the right people telling her what to do, but this is definitely not a real letter, because you could never post something like this. You could talk about it, but you definitely couldn't post it, right? And then it's like, says, from sincerely Nara Smith. Onezwa, like, in the beginning, we were all like, well, maybe you just kind of like misunderstood, and, you know, maybe there was some similarities. You both like to cook. But now I think that you are certifiably not okay. I think that releasing this letter to continue this story so that you can build your following is crazy. Sorry, right? So yeah, just the verbiage, like that is not even. I'm trying to think of my like best Nara Smith voice. Dear Onezwa, I hope this email. This is not a real email. It's not a real letter. This is not. This is sad. Like, Onezwa fans, y'all need to go check on her, because she is so wrapped up in this little bit of fame that she got from this drama that she's doing this. Like, this is crazy. And Onezwa, I still say, Nara Smith is fine wine and you're ginger ale. I'm sorry. And now with this, you ginger ale without ice, because this is crazy. This is like, what y'all think? I don't think Nara Smith sent this, and she definitely ain't gonna sign it. Sincerely, Nara Smith. Like, when you get a letter like this from like an attorney, it doesn't look like what? Onezwa, somebody check on her. She's not well. Like, what is this? Team Nara Smith. Like, this is crazy. What do y'all think?
The fact that Nara Smith is now saying that she'll sue Onezwa and what is making me a bit suspicious. Because if someone said to me that I stole their content and I know that I didn't steal their content, I'd be so calm. Like, I'd be like, I bet. But no.
What's that statement? A hurt dog ain't gonna holler, or whatever it says. Y'all, so now Nara Smith trying to come out and sue Onezwa Mobala for defamation of character. Now, this woman, if y'all don't remember my previous video about this woman came forward and said, and proved it with receipts, should I say, that Nara Smith is stealing her content and her ideas. Now, this one right here is from Africa, okay? She's a beautiful African woman, and she makes things from scratch. Like, she'll take corn and make stuff out of corn, all kinds of stuff. Go to her page, by the way. You'll see the videos on her page. Now, she didn't have a big following on TikTok at the time, but Nara Smith, conveniently enough, took videos from her page, or should I say ideas from her videos, and started making the same exact things. Now, it wasn't until Onezwa came out and exposed this information that Nara Smith's now saying that she wants to go ahead and sue for defamation of character. My thoughts on this are, girl, if your videos are so original, why don't you just prove it with receipts, just like Onezwa proved that her ideas were being stolen by you with receipts. One thing I'm gonna say is, like I said, a hurt dog ain't gonna holler, y'all. What y'all think about this?
I could bring up a handful of creators who have copied one another, who have pulled inspiration from one another. Literally every single cooking video on this platform, as well as the other platforms, are exactly the same in one way, shape, or another. When I look at Nara Smith's content compared to Onezwa's content, they are nothing alike. How you can watch Nara's content and say that looks exactly like Onezwa's content, I feel like those people just don't like Nara Smith, so of course they're gonna be like, oh my god, Onezwa made mozzarella cheese, and then after Nara made it, oh my god, Onezwa made tapioca pearls, oh, Nara made it, like. But apparently Onezwa is saying that Nara Smith is to sue her. And all I gotta say is play stupid games, win stupid prizes, because if I had a reputation to uphold and somebody was damaging that, I would 100% sue that person, especially if their claims were unfounded and not true. Onezwa posted this to her story, and allegedly this is an email from Nara Smith. I don't believe that this email is from Nara Smith. I just think it's from a troll. I think if Nara Smith was going to send an email to anybody, it would be directly through her lawyers. It goes on to say that these allegations are entirely false. The videos in question are not my original creations, and I have all the necessary proof of this on social media platform TikTok. Your false accusations have caused significant harm to my personal and professional reputation. This email serves as a formal notice that if you do not retract your statements and cease making these defamatory claims immediately, I will have no choice but to pursue legal action against you for defamation of character. I strongly urge you to take this matter seriously and to address it promptly to avoid further legal consequences. I expect your prompt response and a public retraction of your false claims. Let me know which side you are on and who you believe. I don't follow any of these creators, but this whole situation does seem a little bit silly considering that there is no similarities in their content.
I was not going to talk about this. There's a happening, and it just seems very far-fetched and out of touch with reality to have spoken about some sort of TikTok drama, but I started to see the underlying principle in all this, and the way that most of y'all are not is very worrisome, because regardless of a situation's scale and scope, principles are principles no matter what. And y'all are bashing Onezwa more for speaking up than you are bashing, not that I'm saying you should bash, you should not bash, but you're giving more criticism to Onezwa for speaking up than you are to Nara for very clearly and evidently stealing ideas from somebody and profiting off of it as well, because Onezwa is not profiting off of her content. And then you show people like Onezwa when they feel like the world has failed in giving them any sort of justice, so they do what anybody else would have done. They take it upon themselves to post on social media because civilians often provide more justice than this world ever would. And instead of believing her, you mock, gaslight, and invalidate her. And then you justify the situation by saying that ideas on this clock app get stolen all the time. So because it's so normalized, people like Onezwa get punished for speaking up, whereas people like Nara get rewarded because of how unbothered they are, when of course they're unbothered. They're getting paid off of their content that they're stealing from someone else and can afford to pay for a lawyer or an attorney to fearmonger Onezwa for speaking up because of the power dynamics. And because most of y'all are looking at this very pretentiously and superficially, your response is, Onezwa didn't invent bubble tea. And it's so worrisome and disgusting that most of y'all, it's not clicking for you. Because me personally, I can't tell you how many times a video came across my For You page and I was like, this is a great idea. And it's like original from that person specifically. And would love to incorporate this, would love to, you know, add this into my content. But I never, ever proceed, because God forbid, you know, if I asked them for permission, they said yes, and I were to credit them, God forbid, I gain a bigger platform, I could not live with myself. Like, I could not do that, because I would feel like it's not deserving if I have a bigger platform than the person whose ideas actually originated from. But you know, a lot of y'all would not understand that. You do not stand on those kinds of principles and morals. And then you say things like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, stop being so fragile. Stop being this and that. So you're invalidating Onezwa. So because something to you does not seem like it's a big deal, but to someone else it is, your opinions hold more weight than theirs?
Okay, I'm tapped back into Nara and Onezwa. I have some thoughts now. I'm trying to look for the exact email. It's not popping up for me. Is it real? I'm asking y'all. Nah, I'm asking the audience, because I did see a tweet. Someone said, why does Onezwa think that this email is real when she has her email in all her socials? I mean, most content creators do have an email or some contact email so people can contact them. Like, that is very standard. Trying to fry Onezwa up for having an email in her bio when she is a content creator is crazy. Now, someone said TikTok is not paying African creators on Twitter. Is that true? Because I too think that a lot of this shit would be solved if motherfuckers was getting paid. If I'm seeing similarities and I'm not getting paid, and it's like, I just did that, now you doing that, and you getting paid for it, but I'm not. I think I too would say something. But again, I just like in my original videos, as stated, I don't think Nara Smith a bad person. I think you should cite your sources. I think we as content creators, which is exactly why, do y'all see what I'm doing? I had seen on Twitter, when I am talking about shit and maybe a quote, a tweet I seen, even if I don't know the exact person, because you're right, I don't look at everybody's adv, I don't know how everybody's at name, all this shit, but I know I seen that on Twitter. I know that's not an original thought. My original thoughts, I say as original thoughts, right? But if I saw it somewhere on the internet, I'm going to tell y'all, yeah, I'm going to say it, but I have seen that somewhere. That is just, I don't care what no one say. What you can take away from this shit is that part is so easy. That is so easy. It's at this point, it's like social media is so established that why would we not do that? At the very least, Even if you don't know the lady, like she said, she don't know the lady, even though she commented on the lady and y'all said, oh, well, do you remember when you commented on? Honestly, yes. I'm not one of these people who freely, willy-nilly comments. Like, if it caught my attention, and I got a good memory. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I got a good memory. If it caught my attention, if you jog my memory, I'm a member. So, again, I might not know your name. I might not know your at. Yeah, I might not even remember your face. But if you remind me of the video I commented on, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I did, huh? I did had to do that.
Nara Smith is so Onezwa. I haven't been really following the story, but I just saw a bit of it and I totally understood where Onezwa was coming from. Unfortunately, that's how things work in the content creation space. You see something from someone and then you go and remake it in your way to give it your own touch. I'm not invalidating Onezwa's feelings, but I can imagine what it took for her to finally speak out. But you know how South Africa is like. They always turn a deaf ear to imported matters, and it's always people that have money and people that are in power that always get away with everything. I would like to believe that the reason why Onezwa spoke out is the fact that firstly, she wasn't getting any form of credit, and then the second thing was the payment issue, and I can only assist with the second option. We all know that TikTok does not pay in Africa. If you didn't, then now you know. The only platforms that pay are YouTube and Facebook, and I can only assist with Facebook. Onezwa, you need to start moving your content from TikTok to Facebook, and you need to start by creating a Facebook page. Once you get 10,000 followers and 600,000 minutes, I'm not sure if it's minutes or seconds in terms of watch time, you qualify for monetization. Let me show you how much you can make per month, and you can make more depending on your engagement. Some battlers are beyond us as people and would rather make money than fight strangers on social media. So go and get your money, girl.
Please go down in the comment section, share your thought about this update of Nara Smith allegedly suing Onezwa. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think it's a nice move? Do you think it's a fake? Do you think Onezwa is just doing this for clout? Do you think Nara Smith is wrong for doing that? Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this amazing conversation, okay? For me personally, I feel like, I don't know if that email is fake or not, but definitely as a content creator, you get a whole lot of junk, and sometimes it can be a troll doing that. But also, I can put it past Nara Smith. If she feels a certain way, she might want to respond to it, but that is not being confirmed. But one thing, if I was Nara Smith and this type of thing, I would just keep quiet and allow it to blow over. And I get it, sometimes it hurts, because somebody was saying that, oh, if you're not copying, then you shouldn't get hurt. I remember I've shared this story a couple of times here on this channel. I remember sometime 2022, I know that there's this creator I know, and she knows another creator, but she wasn't the one in the middle. And I remember her sending me a message saying that, oh, this person said you should stop copying her. And I wasn't copying her. The fire that, like, I was so pissed. Like, I had to curse both of them out. And like, what kind of rubbish? Like, block me. I don't want this. Go on. So I understand that pain that comes from you feeling like somebody thinks that you are copying them. So I get that Nara Smith, like, you feel like you want to defend yourself. But also, I just wish that Nara Smith I just wish, like, both ladies, they just go do their own thing and hope for the best and just live their life. Like I said in my original video, the first part of the video, what is yours is yours. Whether the other person copies you to T, the person can never copy you. Like, there's nobody that can copy one person exactly. And if you watch Onezwa and Nara Smith's dynamic in terms of how their content is, yes, they both make things from scratch, but they do it in separate way. The same way, the type of content I will create here, we talk about women, issues around women, trending issues. Yes, there's a lot of people doing it, but nobody's going to doing it like the way Destiny does it. You can try, but you cannot sound like Destiny. You can't be, you can't come with the energy like it's going to be different. So, what is yours? One thing I know in life is that do your part in this life, being a good person, and live your life good, and then every other thing shall be. What is yours will be yours. What will come to you will come to you. Do I think that they should get into the legal space where they are? I don't think is necessary. The idea, like, people taking ideas and help from each other on content creating, is something that there's nothing you can do, especially when you did not trademark it or something, or copyright it. There's nothing you can do. Just go do your thing, focus on yourself. I don't think you should get into the legal issues. But like I said in the beginning of this video, how does this legal issues really work? Because Nara Smith is in the US, Onezwa is in South Africa. How will it work? If they file a paper to Onezwa and say, we need you in the court, how will Onezwa show up? I want to know, will they give her a visa to show up in the US or Nara Smith to come to it? Because I don't know how that will work. The legal people in the house, let me know how it's going to work. And then the sister that was talking about how Onezwa is just doing this for clout, the email is fake. I feel like when it comes to people sharing their story and people telling their story, I feel like it is so not in anybody's place to tell anybody that you're right or you're wrong. That's their story. You can have your opinions, but not make it seem and start calling each other's names. You guys know how I feel about that. I feel like that was not it for me personally. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. I'd love to know what you think about this amazing conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. As always, you're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, and share your thoughts. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting this channel and this girl. Yeah, with that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.